Life can feel like a roller coaster sometimes, full of ups and downs. We experience joy, sadness, anger, and everything in between. How do we navigate these emotions without being overwhelmed? Mindfulness and radical acceptance are powerful tools that can help us find peace within ourselves and the world around us. Mindfulness is like a bright light. It helps us see our thoughts and feelings clearly without judgment. Imagine you're holding a flashlight in a dark room. The light illuminates whatever you point it at. Mindfulness is similar. It helps us focus on our present moment experiences, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant. Radical acceptance goes hand in hand with mindfulness. It means completely and totally accepting reality as it is without trying to change it or wishing it were different. It doesn't mean we have to like or approve of what's happening. It simply means we acknowledge it without resistance. Have you ever noticed the constant chatter going on in your mind? Thoughts come and go like clouds drifting across the sky. Mindfulness helps us become aware of these thoughts without getting carried away by them. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. We don't label them as good or bad. We simply notice them with curiosity and openness. For example, imagine you're stuck in traffic. You might notice thoughts like, "This is taking forever," or "I'm going to be late." Instead of letting these thoughts escalate your stress, mindfulness allows you to acknowledge them without getting swept away by their negativity. Life doesn't always go according to plan. We face challenges, disappointments, and unexpected events. It's during these difficult times that radical acceptance becomes crucial. When we resist reality, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. We fight against what is, which only amplifies our pain. Radical acceptance, on the other hand, invites us to surrender to the present moment, even if it's unpleasant. Think of a time when you received bad news. Did you try to deny it, argue with it, or wish it hadn't happened? While these reactions are understandable, they prolong our suffering. Radical acceptance allows us to acknowledge the difficult emotions that arise without letting them control us. Section 4. The fruits of acceptance, peace, contentment, and freedom. When we cultivate mindful awareness and radical acceptance, we open ourselves up to a life filled with greater peace, contentment, and freedom. By letting go of our need to control everything, we experience a sense of liberation. Peace arises from accepting the present moment as it is, without wishing it were different. We find serenity in knowing that we don't have to fight against reality. Contentment stems from appreciating what we have, rather than dwelling on what we lack. Radical acceptance doesn't mean we become passive or give up on our goals. It simply means we approach life's challenges with a sense of openness and willingness to experience whatever arises. Section 5. A journey towards inner harmony. Integrating mindful awareness and radical acceptance into our daily lives is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's like learning a new skill. It takes time, practice, and patience. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As you become more aware of your thoughts, gently guide your attention back to your breath. You can also practice mindfulness throughout the day by paying attention to your senses, the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations of your surroundings. When faced with difficult emotions, remind yourself that it's okay to feel them. Acknowledge them without judgment, and then gently redirect your attention to the present moment.